Alrighty guys, welcome back to part 8, act 8, but remember we gotta get that Trial of Ascendency finished, so I was actually looking at what other upgrades we can go for, so we can get a 5 link and get more DPS, and on top of that get a 5 link so we can do more damage as well. So this is what I just basically searched for, so we were looking for any weapon. I went to links of 5, and then I hit like 5 Chaos Orbs only. And if you want to get an upgrade, this is fine. I mean, it's going to give us a little bit more DPS, but more DPS in the category where we get a lot more damage because of the additional socket over here. That's going to be what I'm really excited about. I'm going to go for this axe over here. I actually kind of like the swords the most. Wait, oh, this one's corrupted, so that makes it much more difficult, so I don't really want that. But this one looks okay. Ideally, you don't really want to go for something corrupted if you want to change the colors. Now, I do want to have... Ideally, I would want to have more greens and reds, but this one's fine. It has a blue. We could add like additional lightning damage, and it gives us a little bit more DPS. So we'll go whisper this guy. Hopefully, we can get this one. If not, we can go grab the other one. So we can go grab this, and it's just 5 Chaos Orbs. So this will be something that's, I would say, relatively relatable. And let's go ahead and go towards that guy, and let's get that item, and then we're going to do the lab. And we may need to change the colors up a little bit. Ideally, I wouldn't really mind putting cruelty. That wouldn't be bad at all. We could also go for returning projectiles, so another green would be good. So it's kind of up in the air in terms of like what we would actually want to go for. So this is level 62, so we can't actually use that yet, but it's going to be very, very soon. So I'm just picking this up, just like our boots, we're kind of holding it, waiting, but I figured I'd show you guys the process of what we are looking for the upgrade. You can also go here and just click on the Aspirants Plaza, and you can go right to the area. But now we have something to look forward to. We have another gem that we should probably start leveling up. I'm going to start leveling up this Cruelty gem, so just get more damage, and then it grants Cruelty. It's just because it's a nice little gem. And if we do need to get, we definitely don't want summon skeletons as our other gem. So what we're going to do, because I want to level up this gem now, is we can actually go back to the library, and that's always in Act 3, the library. We got the golden pages. We can go to this guy over here, and we can go get maybe a blue gem. So what are the good blue supports? So if I mouse over, you can see where it has the check mark. We're just looking at things that would work with Lightning Strike. But I also kind of want whatever it's giving. So there is ones where we cannot do, we're just going to type in the word elemental. So we can go maybe for Trinity if we happen to have the right ones. But we don't really care about the ailments right now because we don't get a huge amount off of it. Because we don't have like the ability to do free shocks. We can maybe get some shocks once in a while. I don't know. Let me go mouse over the Lightning Strike. It doesn't have anything to do with shock, so it just converts it. So if we were to get a crit, we can get it. But there is a chance where we can get some of the effects of like the free shock ignite. But it's like so low that I don't care about it that much right now. I'd rather get that for the damage or get flat lightning damage. Those are the two options that I would say that are good for blue. If I wanted to get like more lightning damage, that could be good. Physical to lightning. The flat damage is pretty good, but the thing with getting, let's say, the added lightning damage is I might not have that much in the intelligence category, and we're not going to be able to level up the gem that high. That's why I didn't really want to make a blue one, but that would be the one that I would go for. But I have 13 of these. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get all of these to be ideally reds and greens. Ideally, I want 2 greens, but it's not the end of the world if we don't get a lot of greens. Okay, so we got 2 greens over here and 3 reds. So we can transfer over the 2 reds that we already have, and then now we can go for red. Cool. In fact, I think I already have this Cruelty one, and that's totally fine. I'm going to be totally good with that, so we're good. And I don't need to reroll. Don't even need to grab these, but I was just showing you guys the other options if I wanted them to go ahead and go for it. So all I'm going to do is basically add one more link to it, and we get more damage. So let's go ahead and continue. I don't need this gem. Oh, let's go. So now we're going to go to the plaza. And we are going to do the next lab and become even tankier. So we're going to do the crew lab now. It wants us to be level 55. And we have so much movement speed, we should be A-okay on this. So this is just like what we did before. Oh, that's the
Rack
Diablo.
attack,
Rack attack. Thank you so much for the sub, Rack.
Rack attack, rack attack, rack attack. What's the new season mechanic?
So the new season mechanic is basically, we'll go back and I'll show you it because I want to get my lab done right now because we can't go back. But the new mechanic, and thank you so much for the sub, mate. I really appreciate it. But we're already at the so it's kind of like almost like a mobile game where you're sending your troops out to go do things, or almost like Farmville. You'll have to see it. It's really weird that Path of Exile added it, but we have to defeat the guy again 3 times. But he's going to be a lot harder. And remember, you can't get hit by a slam. You get hit by a slam, game over. That's the slam attack. All right. But like his stuff is very, very again fair. Oh my gosh, our damage is so high. We just absolutely bodied him.
You were born for this.
I'm like laughing at this damage. This damage just it's not normal to kill him this fast. Like it is just wild to me how good this build is. But yeah, I think I want to get a lot more resistances, and I really want to get the immortal flesh, because like all these traps do absolutely nothing. It makes this whole like thing that they designed in this game, and I actually think the lab is a cool idea. It's kind of like testing you out. Can you actually do this really hard form of content? And you know, they want you to be cautious around it. It's like kind of testing your skills. I think it's one of the coolest things in Path of Exile. Because you have to, like, you know, go through all these trials, like, you have to go through, like, the flames and the spike traps and these spinning saw blades. Like, there's just a bunch that you have to go through. And when you get immortal flesh, it's basically not even, like, needed anymore. Like, see how you're supposed to, like, kind of time things. You're supposed to kind of get you prepared for the end game and being able to, like, dodge, you know, certain things. But now we're over here. It's fine. I guess we can just go to the next one. Sometimes it's better to go backwards, but sometimes I look at it like, oh, I can get some extra XP. In fact, if we gain 1 level, I can actually finish capping my resistances, which is actually a good thing. And I think we actually get more life regen too. Dang, I feel like I can get like maybe 500 life per second, and like that again just means all the damage over time just deleted out of the game. So now we're on phase 2, and we're just absolutely just blazing through this. Oh, so do we still have the skeletons? Yes. Let me show you a good strategy. So remember how I was saying he has that slam attack that can one-shot? If he one-shots the skeletons that are level 1, I genuinely don't care, right? He's already dead. Crazy.
3 lieutenants remain. Misery loves company, I suppose.
Okay, next location. So we can go up or down. It's gonna be another 2 regardless. Whoa. I don't really like this one that has the little things to shoot out with the spike traps. It's kind of dangerous. Even though I'm just gonna like straight up just YOLO go through it as fast as possible. There's a switch right there. I play this super reckless, but like I've been playing it for so long that like I can do it with barely paying attention. But again, if it's your first time, take your time, man. Like don't feel like you have to go super sonic speed. Okay, so we're gonna go up and to the right. There's the key. I don't really care about the key. It will give us another like chest to open up at the very end, but like it's not the end game one, so I don't really care. But it's kind of fun. Like you could actually make this your end game farm if you want to farm this as your end game to make you know, a bunch of currency. This is an end game activity. Again, take your time. I know I literally just walk through everything and don't get hit, but take your time. This is another area where we can't get to the end. So that was kind of a waste, because now we have to go through all of them. Because either way, I have to go through 2 rooms, and I'd rather go through this one because it's already, like, kind of discovered. And then we just basically one-tap the boss again. Oh, we're stuck. There we go. Don't click on any of the boxes, it's not worth it. There's one time where I clicked on it, and it just froze and exploded me. Alright, so this is the last one. Like I said, you gotta watch out for the slam. Other than that, it'll be okay. Summon the skeletons, and this one's gonna be a little bit harder because we have all these traps, but I'm gonna hop back over here because this area is safe. There's a slam. Oh, he teleported us. There's a slam attack. We're good. Woo! He dropped some good stuff. What did he drop? Bisco's Leash. This can actually be worth something sometimes. So it's Bisco's is worth 2 chaos. It depends on the rolls. So we got Rampage. Rampage is actually a fun thing. It didn't roll like super good. Ideally, you'd have really good cold res, but yeah, 2 chaos is pretty good. It gives you this thing called Rampage, which has all of these bonuses. It's kind of like kill streaks if you play Call of Duty. It's a really, really, really cool item. In fact, we're gonna use it for a little bit, and then we're gonna go sell it. The reason why is like I really don't need it that much, and I like Immortal Flesh a lot more. Okay, now we get to add 3 million XP to a gem or transfer a color of a gem. I don't know which one is worth the most. I'm assuming the green ones are like good, so I'm just going to go to my area and then grab this puncture. And I'm just going to throw it in here, and then we're going to transform the gem into something. So we have Explosive Concoction. We're going to have to go to Path of Exile Trade website again. And we're going to do this and then type in the item. So, Concoction of Destruction, and see how much these are worth. Oh, did not hit search. This is worth about 1, but sometimes scroll down a little bit. There's sometimes people that do what's called price fixing. Oh, Tornado Shot. This actually used to be one of the best things in the game, but they've nerfed it. I don't know if it's gonna be worth anything. Yeah, it's like 1 chaos, and then we also have Elemental Turbulence. And if we can sell this for 1 chaos, cool. Looks like this one is 1 chaos as well. But what you can also see is how many, like this one has 200 people, like matched. So, I don't know if anyone's playing this thing. This one has 294. I mean, this one has less, but do people really want it? Oh, I don't know, man. It's probably just gonna be like worthless. Like, it's not going to be worth anything anyways. But, yeah. As far as it goes, like I said, I do want to eventually get this one. And it's just, like, none of these really help out that much. Because we don't have, again, a source of applying this. This one, we could apply a little bit. In theory, this could give just, like, 20% more damage. It's not, like, terrible. It's, do I really need this? To be honest, no. I mean, it prevents, like, us from getting hit by a spell that would do a bunch of damage. What does this give us? Extra suppression. Oh, that gives us spell suppression. That's actually a very nice thing to have. But, you know what? Let's get this. Even though I was just saying, you know, we can get this and we can give them so much tank here. I feel like our character is going to be really good anyways. Let's get this, and then we're going to get this. This is going to give us the most amount of damage possible right now. It's not a bad thing to get, though. Okay, so now that we've completed that, we are now going to show off this belt, and then we're going to see if these gloves are good. And they were not good, so we're going to destroy them. And then now we are going to be starting on Act 8. So let's go continue straight into the sewers. So we're going to go from here into the toxic conduit. Hello. How am I liking this season? Oh, this is a great season. Oh, speaking of that, thanks for reminding me. Before we actually start, we should start doing the... where's the... Johan is his name. We should go back and visit the King's March to go claim all the rewards, as is part of our progression, and it's part of showing off the new stuff. And since you were also asking, Rack, about the new stuff, this is it, man. So, We're gonna be able to claim a bunch of rewards from shipping. Let's go. Oh, did we not? Did we not get the thing?
Local. Bunch of
I thought we
G'day. Hail.
prepare shipment. Oh, did it not hit set sail or something? Okay, this one, it was all what, corn? %. Okay, let's lower that one. 51, 48, done. Okay, so now they're going. So can we set sail 2 areas? Okay, so basically they're all kind of just going. Okay, we don't have enough to get the improvements. Okay, so they're mining. Okay. What other area can we get more people working? I think we need to upgrade the thing if we want to have more people work. Town improvements. We need to get more of the bismuth. More of the ore.
Welcome to the forge. Hail.
Okay, so we don't have the bound rune until we get that. Let's see if we can upgrade the ships. Okay, we need more purified amber, which is the mechanic of the tree. So it looks like you have to do the mechanic of the tree, which is the one that I really don't like doing, but I guess we should probably try to do all of them. But, okay, that's the respec. Oh, what's the black market? Oh, wait, we can just straight up buy items for gold? Wow, this could be pretty cool. Let's mess around with this. How much gold do we have? We have 3,000. So the weakest spot is probably going to be our belt. Let me see. A random belt? Amulet and gold. Okay, let's go get the random belt. Watch it be absolute garbage. Whew, that is next level garbage. Alright. Man, that was very, very, very disappointing. Let's get a sword.
Not bad.
Okay, that's actually not that bad.
Not bad at all.
462 DPS. I mean, ours current one is 5. So that's not that bad, especially because someone might be able to use that without engaging in trade. So that could be okay, but we have another better thing coming. But I'm just trying to buy these items just to kind of check it out, see if it's actually worth investing into. Let's go grab a helm. And I think that's it. So as far as that goes, maybe you can get something good. It's just like an RNG thing. But let's go ahead and now get started with Act 8. So yeah, we already completed the lab, and now we're going to inflict Scorch instead of Ignite. So what that's going to allow us to do, and our chance, we can look up different Ignite. I don't know how much chances we have for Ignite currently, other than literally just this. This is 20% chance. So 20% chance on hit when we do fire damage. It's going to apply a debuff. Do we even have fire? Okay, cool. We have a little bit of fire damage. So based on the fire damage, I'll try to mention it. It looks like a guy that's on fire. Although, you know what? We're just melting stuff so fast. It'll be very hard to see. Oh, you see? Oh, whoa. What the? Whoa, whoa. What was that? What actually was that? That's genuinely pretty crazy.
Pruning a branch can save a tree.
Huh. Okay. Well, we need to do more of the tree defense things for the ship, so we can upgrade it and basically have two ships going out at once. That's what I would want. This is the only one that I consistently do. So it gives us some sort of ore. This area is doing a lot of damage, but once we hit 59, we can use the boots, and that will give us more fire resistance. Alright, so now we go to Doji Cesspool. So we're just looking for the boss. It's going to be in the sewers. And then eventually we'll get a 6 link, but right now we'll just get 5. Because I think that's very realistic. 6 links can be pretty cheap too, but sometimes you have to sacrifice too much damage on the weapon. Like it's a bad weapon, but it happens to have a 6 link. But eventually we will get a good one. I know we had what do we have right now? 38 Chaos Orbs still, so still got a lot of resources. We actually didn't really need to pick up that item now. I didn't really look at the level. I was just like, okay, just sort. That's not too far away. Basically, like by the time we do the next act, our damage is so good, man. Can't imagine this on a 5 link with 50% more DPS, and then another 5 link to get maybe like 20% more. So we're missing like a half the damage right there almost. So this is a pretty easy boss, so since our damage is so high, but if you want to like remove these debuffs, the boss will go away, but it'll remove a bunch of these debuffs that get applied to you. So now we're gonna go to the sewer outlet. Keep it going. So we actually have 2 different areas to go to. We go to the Lunaris and Solaris Concourse. We're just gonna go to the left first. It doesn't matter, they basically just kind of go into the same area. But we're gonna go into the Grand Promenade first. Almost leveled up. Woo! Okay, level up. Nice. I want to use those boots right now, so it can be res capped. We're pretty close to it. Fortify. Level the damage with attacks. Lightning strike. And add a cold damage. Boom. Swapping these, then we can throw those on the ground. And we're going to continue. We have another skill point, and we were just about to get all of the spell suppression. That's what we're going to go for right now. So, all of the spell suppression. So all of these. We're going to get this one first. Let's see. Do our gloves have evasion? No. Unlucky. We're going to have to try to get gloves with evasion later. They also have resistances. Whatever. We could also, our resistances are fully capped now. Awesome. So we're gonna be extra tanky. May want to grab the waypoint here. If we can find it. You either need the Lunaris or Solaris one. You just need one of the waypoints. Or on the side, yeah. Okay.
My mana is gone.
That's one thing I'm not a fan of with the tinctures. Like, I'll run out of mana and I can't even use my, like, leap. Like, even if I have my mana cost at 0, I'm still gonna use auras. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of that, the way the tinctures are set up. Because no matter what, you have to push them. Unless there's some other ways where, like, if a flask is activated, it activates adjacent flasks, then maybe we can make it, like, viable. What is it? 60. Oh, 62. That's not that far away. But we need a bunch more strength. Ooh, that's quite a hefty amount of strength. I didn't even look at the strength requirements for it. Axes are going to require a lot more. So, till then, maybe we can invest a little bit more into strength, which is okay. And as far as I'm aware of, since we requires 40, that's going to be a decent amount. So as far as getting extra strength, I know that there's like one down here. There's a strength node down there. And there's one that's super far away. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to have to maybe get an item, like a ring or something. Oh, this even gives us all attributes. Oh, we have this thing giving us... this gives us 40 to strength too, and we're still off on that. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. But how Rampage works, you'll see that there's like these little buffs. It'll say how many kills that we've gotten. On the top, yeah, top left it says 17 kills. Basically, at certain numbers, cool things happen. It's just more of a fun thing than anything. I like it. This is technically like an optional one, but he's already here, so we're just gonna go kill him. We got a map. So pick up all the maps that you see. So we have the bathhouse waypoint, which is good. Because this area branches out into 2 areas. There's also a trial of Ascendency here for the 3rd one. And the 3rd one will be pretty big once we can get... Alright, so now we're going to go to the High Gardens. So in the bathhouse, there's actually 3 things that we need to do. We need to get a skill point, we need to go trial of Ascendency, and then we go to the area that we're actually supposed to advance towards. So over here, we're going to be looking for a boss called Reflection of Terror. I mean, when the new mechanic is happening? Okay. No problem. Alright, you ready? The new mechanic's right here. So we basically just kill a bunch of monsters and then we're going to get a buff for 30 seconds. The buff is actually pretty strong. So there's a couple different like mechanics. Oh, we somehow unactivated our buffs. Oh, it's because I think we swapped weapons or something. And now we have these meteors that come down for 30 seconds. It's pretty fun. And like I got one before on a boss and just like almost deleted the boss. It probably would have deleted the I don't know if I consider pinnacle boss, but it's like the campaign bosses. So we're looking for the pools of terror, and then we're gonna fight the boss. And we have like 1 second of the meteors, but this boss, the Reflection of Terror, you can't kill him instantly. He has to go in his little pool. Let's see what we're getting. Oh, we are getting some effects of shock and ignite. That's not bad. I think it's because the thing hits twice. It's like, it's really not that bad. It's like 20% more damage. Okay. We need to beef up our fire damage then. Ooh. Was doing really big damage to us, but he's gone. Let's go ahead and go back. Let me give you Katana Flip for your sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Rack. Arigato, my friend. I appreciate the continued support. Now, go back to the bathhouse, because the bathhouse has a lot of different things. We could also get one more skill point, too. So we might as well go grab that. Because I'm trying to think genuinely now, how are we going to actually get that strength? Because we would either need to get it on armor or on gloves. We need to get more strength somewhere. And I can get, like, it's pretty easy to get, I don't know if there's like, is there increased, just 5% increased attributes, which can give us a little bit. And there's 5 per strength per mastery if I like really want to try to push this. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points just to get it. But the easier way to get the extra strength is just to roll like an item that gives us plus to strength. Like we could get it in the gloves, The gloves are probably something that we'll get the extra strength with, but this is already giving us a pretty big amount of strength. That's already giving us 40 strength. But we can get another belt that's giving us a bunch of strength as well. Oh, increased rarity of items also. But yeah, I think we can just get another belt that just gives us pretty much the requirements to run this. And then eventually we're going to swap back to a sword. It's just this had a lot of DPS, so I was like, okay, let's just go for it. But that's going to be something that you'll have to tackle in this game, where like you're like, okay, what do I want to do?
Be careful.
Or we can get just a little bit more strength and get the,
Good. Talakor.
can use the, oh, we have a socket ring. Cool. But the only thing we really wanted was the skill point. But some rings can have one socket in them as well. But yeah, 140 is what we need. But we would also need, what do we need? That's a decent amount. Let's see how much strength we can get on a belt for our level. So let's like, our level is what? We're 60. Okay, well let's just type in 60. So this is a good thing to show off as well. So like, let's say we don't have the strength requirements. So we would go for a belt, and we want strength. So we go here, go to item category belts. Ideally, you'd probably want a Stygian Vice, but this is, again, this is a temporary thing for later. And we want basically as much strength as possible. I only want to spend like 2 Chaos Orbs. So give me as much strength as possible. We got 90 strength. Okay, that's going to be nice. Getting armor isn't actually a bad thing as well on this. You can also get, they spell armor, I think, differently. I think they spell it with that. I think, is it considered local? No. Okay, it's just like +2 armor. Sometimes there's like a lot of this different wording that you have to learn. Okay, so ideally we want it to have at least like 50. Well, let's see what we need right now for this. So we have 64 and we need 140. Wait, hold on. That can't be right. So let's just subtract. Actually, I think that is actually accurate. So it's whatever we have, 104 minus 40. So we have, oh, we actually do have 64. The reason why is sometimes other items may give us strength. So we actually only have 64. So then I would take that 64. So I only have 64 strength. And that's because I could find out by just looking at this number. But sometimes if you move one item, it removes the requirements, so then it doesn't count the stats. So we then would take 140, which is what we have, and then we subtract what we actually have on our character, which is 76. So we need 76 strength on the item. So let's just go 76, because if it's not that, I don't want it. And I mean, ideally I want like a lot more armor. But let's see what we can get. There's probably a lot. So give me as much armor as possible. 420 armor. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, let's go 300. This will just be good for survivability too. And then if we can get like life, technically strength also gives you life. Oh, this is really good over here. This gives you strength. Oh, flash duration. Well, let's go for 100 life too, since that's really cheap. 100 plus life. Ideally, you want like resistances. Usually belts are just kind of stat sticks. So we have regen over here. So we have, oh, this is great. And it gives us 1 resistance. Very solid over here. Now let's go ahead and whisper this guy. See if we can get this. Level 56. And it's got 1 crafting thing. So hopefully we can get this for 2 Chaos Orbs. Awesome. And this will help us out. And it's Lightning Strike. Okay, a lot of people are playing Lightning Strike this season, including us. Oh, he just... Oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know if he DC'd or they're doing something and then he's like, okay, I don't want to sell the item anymore, but whatever. Sometimes it happens. So unlucky, we can't get that one. Flash duration's okay. That's a good amount of mana. Energy shield isn't super useful, but these are both 1. Oh, here we go. Alright. So 2 Chaos Orbs for this, and also we get some regen and 1 of the resistances. Great stuff. And now we can actually equip the item when the time comes, because we're not 62 yet. And then we were also getting more spell suppression, so we're going to go finish off that. And then we're going to go back to town. Alright. Let's go leave this party. And continue. I think, did we just defeat the boss? I kind of got distracted. Okay. Okay, so I believe we just defeated the boss. Yeah, okay, we just defeated the boss. We're going to go back to the bathhouse. And from the bathhouse, we're going to do the Trial of Ascendency. Oh, this, you can also grab this. This is like a free quest. Usually you'll find this thing. But it's not like a really important one. It might just give you a free random reward of memes. Alright, so here's where the thing is. I wanted to do Immortal Flesh at some point, but right now we need to run the other thing. We got a map. We want to pick up all the maps that you see. Those are for the end game. So we gotta hit this lever. That opens up this lever. Let's push all the levers. And then eventually this will open. Get that one done.
Allow your wisdom to be tempered by the flames of the past.
At 62, we will be much, much stronger. We could also, does it have like good physical? I mean, it's like okay physical. There's actually another gem that we can level up if we want to. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys this as an option. If I want higher ignites, there is also other gems that we can take. So if I wanted to, because I did get the Scorch one, and I don't have a go library, we don't have a good source of ignite. So I could look and go see what other ignite. I can type in ignite, and I can see what other things can potentially do some sort of ignite. So we have supported skills have extra chance to ignite, and then they also deal more damage with ignite for each ignite inflicted with it. Now we don't actually do ignite. We just want chance to ignite because it gets converted to what's called Scorch. Actually, you may read this thing for you guys because I think it actually is kind of important. So how it works is hits that would ignite instead do Scorch, and then you can inflict an additional Scorch on an enemy. Scorch enemies have their elemental resistances lowered by up to 30 based on the fire damage of the hit. So it's giving us about like 20% more damage now. But if I scale like something else that gives me other ignite, like in the support gem, kind of over here. So each support skill does less damage for each ignite inflicted on it recently, up to a maximum of 69. Okay. So that one can work for ignite. There's also probably a blue gem. Combustion is going to give us more fire damage and 25% chance to ignite, which that can help out. But we can also look at, there's also fire damage here. Added fire damage, which is physical as fire damage. That's another thing that you can get. So if I wanted to, we can get added fire damage. That's another thing if I wanted to level them up, and we can see kind of which one is better as we can level them up. And sometimes you just gotta kind of test it out for yourself or see what kind of feels better. But let's go ahead and now continue on. Have you played Grim Dawn? Yeah, I have played Grim Dawn. It's okay with mods. Alright, so now we're in the Lunaris Concourse, and we need to either get Lunaris or Solaris Waypoint. It doesn't really matter which one, but we need to get one of them. We have actually a lot more room. We could probably throw in another aura for our build to make our build even faster. Although I guess our tincture would last a lot less. But yeah, we can get way more damage. Oh, that guy's gonna pop. We're 60, so only 2 more, and then big damage coming up. And you can see if cruelty or added fire damage is showing more damage in the sheet. Now, Path of Exile, out of all like the action RPGs, I'd say it's the most accurate when it comes to like the damage sheet actually working. It's not always going to be the best, but some of that crimson ore. So now we're going to go to Lunaris Temple level 1. We're going to go to Lunaris and Solaris Temple. And we're going to be collecting the little orbs. And we're going to combine the orbs to fight the final boss. It's kind of how the act works. I gotta remember, we gotta do more of the tree one so I can get my rewards off the tree. And we're gonna go see what the rewards are after. As it's like about 40 minutes. I wonder if you can make the timing faster. So when we're at the Lunaris Concourse, we're just going to go from level 1 to level 2. At level 2 is where it drops the item that we need. And then we go to the Solaris one, and it's the exact same, except for it looks like orange instead of blue.
This will do nice.
There we go. Level 2. And we do not need the waypoint for this area. After we get the item, that's it. That's all we need this item for. Or this whole area is just for this one item. $59, we're 60, okay. Where is the exit? Got an item. Nothing too rich, just a scour. I don't know why it made a little sound like that. For a scour. Unless it was on the other side of the wall. Unlucky. We really have to go all the way around? Oh no, we're good. I'm gonna try to do this tree one so I can upgrade the boat. I think the boat one is pretty legit. Bottom. Dang, this area is so much bigger than I remember. Hold on, I wanna look at this after. Like, they really extended this. It's usually not this long. Yeah, we're getting to it. Wow, it's so incredibly long. At least that's how it feels. I mean, we'll get right next to the area and I'll show you how big it is. Okay, for reference, this is the map. So we had to go all the way down here, then go all the way over here, then go, oh, wow. That is a crazy, like, wild goose chase for this item. But it's time to fight the boss. Let's go and defeat him. There we go. And we need the moon orb. Oh, we got no more room. Okay, identify this. What does this give us? Accuracy, gives us 1 resistance. Probably going to replace the gloves eventually. But this will be a nice little thing over here. And we could grab the crafting recipe, but it's over at the top. It's okay, I don't really need it. But anytime you see them, you can go grab them. So now with this in our hand, we are gonna now, well, let's go get rid of like these wings
Hail.
from the NPC. I believe it's this guy. He'll give us like a random jewel. It's not really that great though. Chance to block and holding shield. There we go. Let's see, actually. I don't think this is gonna be worth anything, but like if it's like block, maybe some sort of poison build. I don't know, we'll sell it for 1 chaos if it sells, cool. If not, no worries. This thing I think goes for like 2 chaos. And then this we can definitely sell for 1 chaos, no problem. These almost always sell. Alright. And then let's continue. So now that we have the egg, we're gonna go back to Lunar's concourse. That's why I said you need to get one of these. So we're gonna go to Lunar's concourse. Oh, someone already wants to buy one. Cool. Look at that. That was easy. Easy, easy. Very, very fast. Like I was on top of him. He's like, I want that item right now. Is he like waiting over there? Okay. He's loading in. Okay. Come on. Sometimes it almost isn't even worth it to trade. Because it's just like, I could have gotten the, you know, whatever currency it was, like, especially when it's this cheap. Like, it's only 1 Chaos Orb. But all currency, you know, it's worth it. So from the Lunar's concourse, we're going to try to go on the right side over here. I want to say it's usually down and to the right of the waypoint. And we're looking for the Solaris concourse, so we get the other piece of the pie. Harbor Bridge. Now this area is supposed to have a like waypoint, but I swear it like doesn't exist. It's just a myth. This is the tree. If it's a tree, we're gonna have to do it because I'm actually so far behind on doing the tree ones. Special like tree currency. Something dropped. That might be good.
My mana is gone.
Just a regal arm. I think we're good on this one. So we can go to the shrine. We need to put the 2 eggs there, and I really wish there was like a waypoint here that you can actually access. I swear, it never gets to be revealed. But it's okay. It's not really that far along. We already have the Lunar's concourse as one of the areas. Now we're in the Solaris. We're going to get this one over here. So we get the waypoint on this side. What are we, 61? So we need 2 levels. All the way around. He's dead. Where's the... Okay, alright, there we go. Solaris Temple level 1. More spell suppression. We got the big one right here. It's plus 15%. Now we're in level 2 in this area. All the smugglers some cash. We get maybe a contract or a blueprint, and sometimes we can just sell them for 1 chaos, or we can just do them ourselves and make a little bit more through the heist league mechanic. I hope this doesn't go back and just connect. Okay, here we go. Portal. See how fast this one was compared to the other one? The other one was like so much longer. Ooh, we got 3 stacked decks. That's really good. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Sun Orb, there we go. That's all we're really here for. And now we're going to go back to the sewers, but we're going to exit on the other side this time because there are 2 quests that are going to give us skill points. So we're going to go back to the toxic conduits because it's kind of like a giant loop here. This time we're going to exit on the right side. And we are just 1 level away, and we're gonna hopefully hit that before we fight the boss so we can get even more damage. Not that we need it. Yeah. What's up, Aztecs? How's the leveling been going? Really smooth so far, just crazy amounts of damage, man. Like, feels good. And the league mechanic seems okay. Like, I wouldn't say like it's something super exciting until I guess the ship comes back with all the loot. But I haven't had anyone invade the town. I know that that's like another thing that can happen. Your town can get invaded. I'm not playing Bow. Well, hey, dude. I still think Bow is better, I'll be honest. Like, even though this does crazy amounts of damage on the bosses, most of the time that you're playing PoE, like, you're killing small trash monsters until you get to the boss, right? I would have played Bow with Warden and just popped the, you know, the ability to get more elemental damage, but it still would have been like the lightning warp one because it's just so good. All right, so important. Now that we've gotten to the quay, we're actually looking for an Ankh. It's inside a little chest, and this is one of the worst quests in the entire game, by the way. The reason why I consider it the worst quest is because the Ankh and the other item, or the area that you need to take it to, are both super far away. And I bet you the Ankh is not here. I bet you we're gonna actually have to go back. Hopefully we can hop between the areas. So hopefully we can find the Ankh. It'll be a miracle if we can get it like ASAP. Oh yes, we got the Ankh. It's in the steel casket. See if we can hop from here to here. Ooh, nice. I'll save a little bit of time. And then we're gonna have to find, it's like the grain gate. This area splits into 2 things, but you need to get the Ankh first. And sometimes that thing is just, it's not very cooperative. And I really don't like this area because there's a lot of these small little slivers. And you can easily get lost and think that you've already been in that area. We need to try out those retaliate skills though, but I need to run claw shield or a one-hander for that. Let's go this way now. Oh, it could be this way. That's why, again, I really don't like this area. Oh, it was. Okay. Okay, so now we go to the resurrection site. Then Clarissa, which was like that character in Act 3, which was to find her husband. She found her husband, and then he's a zombie. Now we gotta fight him. I got Jazz Ticks. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that too, but I didn't want for people to get confused, because if I'm doing a beginner's guide and then we start off on something and we just completely swap, I think I've done that before in the league. People didn't like swapping skills. Like, I mean, like you can do Ice Blades and Lightning Strike, it's kind of the same, but like for a new player to tell them to swap builds, they're not going to want to do it. I've learned that from experience, and I actually kind of wanted to try this out anyway, so it's totally fine for me. I just love Bo a lot because Bo is just so strong. So we talk to Clarissa, and she's going to say thank you, and then we have to talk to her in town, and she'll give us a skill point. But we're not done here yet. We need one last thing, and this is to go to the Grain Gate and do the Gemling Legion. It's a very loud beep sound. Maybe that's why I reduced the things. But I want the other sounds to go through. So let's go reduce the item filter alert sound. So right here, we're looking for a boss, and we're probably going to one-shot this boss. I feel like this boss definitely needs to be buffed just a little bit, because there's been several times where I don't even notice that I was fighting the boss. And, like, the boss is dead. Right there. Okay. Boom. So now we got both the eggs ready to go. We have, well, we actually need to make a area that has four little squares, or 4 squares total. We're also going to list all of these, because I think these are listed for 1 chaos a piece, and now we've got a couple. These will go up in price. Eventually they'll sell for 1 chaos, and I don't really need it desperately right now. So we're going to go take one of the rewards, skill point, boom. And then Clarissa is going to also give us another skill point.
Watch yourself.
And boom. And now we can get the extra spell suppression over here. And we'll almost be fully spell suppression capped. And now we're going to go back to the Solaris Concourse. And we are going to go to the left because we have the eggs already set up. And good. Oh, they have returned. Hold on. It might be better to do this right now because remember, this is on a timer, so as soon as it's finished, we should probably engage in the little thing. So let's go visit King's March, go claim our rewards, start another voyage ship, and then we'll get more rewards later.
You should check out what you need.
Okay, so shipping. So let's check out all of the rewards that we got. Wow, that's really decent. So we got a bunch of these runes. We got Shiver Sting. This is actually a really good leveling item. Is it still worth the chaos? No, it's not really worth the chaos anymore. So we can grab all of these. I mean, this is great. Just being able to grab all these currencies. This is... Whew. Oh my gosh, this is a super rewarding. And then I'm just going to delete all the rest. That is so good though, man. Now, you know, I have no room right now at this point. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to my stash. And I'm going to put in a bunch of my stuff. What we can do is we can go over here. Do these sell? Oh, can you sell these? I don't know if you can. I'm just going to throw everything in here. I'm just going to hold control, click on it, and just throw in a bunch of stuff. Now, I have a currency stash tab, so it kind of organizes things for me. Actually, I don't want to throw in the map there. We need to throw them in a separate area if I want to do maps. Now, I have a map tab, but let's also check this in. So it'll automatically do affinities, maps. Okay. So if you get what's called a premium stash tab, you can label the stuff. It's really not that big of a deal, though. Don't worry too much about it. We'll worry about it later if you want to get it. Is this worth anything? Maybe 1 chaos? Let's try to sell it for 1 chaos. If we can sell it for 1 chaos, cool. And let's ship them out, man. Can we upgrade this thing also? Dang, we need more petrified amber ore. I don't know how we check all the currencies, but let's go ahead and do another one of these little ports. We got wheat 80. Okay, so we're gonna give them as much wheat as possible. So we want to max out the wheat, and then whatever. I don't really care. I want to try to go all the way. Like, what happens if we just go all the way? Hey, this one didn't even... And we like maxed it out and it's not even like dangerous at all. Okay, well, it's fine. We're gonna go set sail. Boom, and then in 48 minutes, we get a bunch of rewards. I actually kind of like this system. It's very, very, very easy. Let's see if we can upgrade over here. The town improvements. Oh, we need pumpkins. Are they farming them pumpkins? Like, where are those pumpkins at? Corn, wheat, pumpkin. Can we get more? Oh, we need to get iron bars. Okay. So let's go ahead and leave this area. Can we just leave the area? Oh, we can also add more gold. Let's go to add. Let's add, max it out. So now there's a lot more gold. So everything can get done while we are AFK. And then let's continue. We're actually just about to finish up this act. You feel like the league mechanics is super underwhelming? I mean, like, it's kind of just like kill stuff and then you get free, like, you know, rewards. You get other currency and you take them. I haven't gotten anything super good. I think it's still worth it just to blaze through the campaign. But now that we're at the middle over here, we're going to go put in the eggs. And we are 60, well, almost 62. At 62, we get to get a big damage boost. So I kind of want to kill some stuff. Maybe get 62. Just so I can have it ready for the boss, because I'm curious to see how much damage we do, as we already do pretty crazy damage. But I feel like if I just kill these things for another 20-30 seconds... Dang, this act was an hour. Maybe because we're doing too much shopping. But 9 and 10 are relatively short, yeah. Well, 9 is very short. Orb of Annulment, that could be worth a couple Chaos Orbs too. Cool, cool. We're almost there, though, 91%. You didn't think that 20% was going to be that great for the chance to free shock in a night, but it's actually pretty dang good. What are we at? 96%, okay. Right there. Okay.
My mana is gone.
Did we get everything? Okay, I think we got everything. Alright, so now that we can equip this, more damage. So we go from... I don't know, what was the damage before on this? 41. It barely gives us damage, to be honest. Oh, is it because our HP is not our accuracy? Is... Oh, we're gonna need a lot more accuracy. So we actually really don't increase the DPS by just the weapon, but we're gonna increase it by the links. And the reason why it's set up that is because I need to get more accuracy. So we're actually gonna focus more on accuracy in the next one. So let's go see what adds more damage. So this is at 41, 49. So this one, Cruelty actually adds more damage than the added fire on this. However, there is a more damage that is going to need to be based off of fire damage that I'm actually not sure if we can actually kind of calculate it properly. But what we need to do is get accuracy. There is another set of accuracy that does also give us resistances, which isn't really that bad. There's also extra accuracy and crit right here. Now, we don't benefit at all from crit right now. This is like actually worthless to get crit. But this one gives us resistances, so we're going to go ahead and grab this. Otherwise, this investment would be bad. Later, we can get crit, and it's totally fine. But we're still getting a small increase in damage. Oh, we got to see how much we were doing. Because before it was like at 13%. We'd also do like anger as a, so no, what's this, 10%? Okay. So 11%. Oh wow, that damage is still really good. Well, we're like 40. We're missing a 40 more multiplier because we have precise technique that we're unable to get the amount needed because the sword was giving us a bunch more accuracy that we don't have right now. Ooh. Some big damage. That was actually a really good thing to get the Scorch thing. I'm actually glad we got that instead. I want that extra damage now. So if I wanted to use some refunds, I have a bunch of extra refund points. Like, I don't need these 2 right now. It's not like a super necessity. But getting that extra accuracy, oh, that is definitely a necessity. As that's 40% more damage that we're missing. So what is our accuracy looking like? 25, 16. Okay, so we're just like one or 2 levels away. We're also still going to get more HP as we level up, so maybe actually 3 levels away. But it's fine. Sometimes it happens and you just have to do other things. Like, I could go for gloves with accuracy and that could help out as well. That's another, like, area where we just get accuracy rating. You get to a certain part of PoE and you start stall with defense and power. What's my recommendation? So I'd recommend you to copy someone's build. If you're like lacking in damage and defenses, like in this game you usually need multiple layers of defense. You can't just be like, okay, I get lots of HP or I got lots of armor. You go for a lot of things. Spying a life rune. Okay, so you can sell the runes. That's pretty cool. All right. So now we're at, and he's teleported over here, and he wanted to buy an item, one of these life runes. So what this is utilized for, and I'm glad that we can trade them, and I'm glad that people are actually buying these, because what it allows us to do is add basically a modifier to an item, and we'll get an extra chaos orb for it as soon as he accepts. Let's try this again. But sometimes people are a little bit slow in the game, they're lagging or whatever, they're like trying to find that chaos orb so they can trade you. I don't know why it takes so long sometimes, but it's all good. But anyways, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this part. We're almost done, guys. We only have Act 9, which is super short, and Act 10. But if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it, and I'll see you guys in Act 9 and 10 very soon, and we'll be almost done with the entire game.